I'm all in VeVe. Let's talk about it. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel where we talk all things early retirement, investments, crypto, stocks, NFTs, real estate, you name it, we got it. Subscribe and follow along because I'm always giving out stuff. I just gave away a Solo Fox NFT worth about 2 Sol, so congratulations to that winner. Guys, I'm afraid I failed you a little bit, and that is because we teach early retirement here. Not financial advice, but you know, we talk about it a little bit. We document it more so. But don't unsubscribe, follow along. I might win you back at the end of this video. It seems to have made a major mistake in my NFT investments. And that major mistake is not taking VeVe seriously long ago. Let me tell you something, I'm gonna fix that because right now I am all in on VeVe. I've been saying VeVe, I know I've been saying it wrong. It's actually VeVe. I think it's going to the moon. In the last 2 weeks, I went from $500 in VeVe gems all the way now close to 5,000 gems. You heard me, that's about a 10x in 2 weeks. How did I do it? I'm gonna break it down, but first let's talk about a few things. Today we're gonna talk about what VeVe is, some of the pros, some of the cons, what's upcoming, so let's get into it. What is VeVe? I'll put a link to this article down below. It does a great job of giving you the high level, the basics. I'll break it down a little bit here for you. And it says it all right there in that one sentence. VeVe, so you see V-V, I was saying it wrong, I said VeVe. VeVe is an app-based marketplace for a premium licensed digital collectibles. I think this is where it sets it apart from everyone else, is that it is focused on apps, mobile app, and works on your iPad as well. Another thing that sets them apart is that you have the ability to show them off in virtual showrooms. Not only can you take screenshots of this, but you can record your device doing a 360 augmented reality view of not only the showroom, but you can place your NFT on your table, in your living room, and do video all around that. Some of these NFTs in augmented reality actually move and shoot spiderwebs. It's pretty crazy. I'll give you a quick sneak peek of my showroom. You can see the Go Disney moments I've got. I'll get more into that in a bit. You could revolve around them. What I think is really cool, or will be really cool, is when VeVe comes out with their glasses or partners up with Snapchat and allows you to see these collectibles, not in a virtual showroom, but in your room. You could place them around your house. They just put on some glasses and bam, they can see your artwork, and it doesn't take no space at all. That is the future, y'all. I really didn't appreciate this before, but now that Facebook has changed their name to Meta, and the whole NFT world seems to be talking about metaverses, VeVe's augmented reality really showcases how they're a little bit ahead of everyone else. I mean, it takes a lot of work to, number one, make an NFT, but to make it augmented reality and to live in real space, that's tough. That's not easy to do for thousands and thousands of NFTs that you're selling on your platform. Another thing that sets them apart is that it's easy to onboard. You put your credit card, your Apple Wallet, you trade in your dollars for gems. Now, that's a pro. I'll talk about the con later. You can't take it out. But onboarding wise, that's super simple. Everyone's got a credit card. Don't get into credit card debt to buy these NFTs, but it's so easy to just swipe, get in there, start collecting. They are on the smart contract of Ecomi using the Go token. However, you don't need to get that complicated. You don't need to buy OMI tokens. That's all in the background. They have it integrated in the future, but the onboarding is not difficult at all. You don't need to go from fiat to an exchange and then buy the crypto and then use the crypto to send to a wallet and then put it in the marketplace like all these other programs with high gas fees. Unlike a platform like Wax, which is just like Ecomi in my mind, they have a lot of partnerships. However, you can only buy Wax NFTs with the token Wax. So Wax goes ups and down, then you know the token goes ups and down. It's just a lot to keep track of. VeVe doesn't do that. All credit cards, just gems, 1-to-1 ratio, boom. And if you do want the crypto OMI, you can exit out and bet another speculative bet on the OMI token going up. It is down 50% from its all-time high, so you can take it out in the future for OMI or for fiat. They're still working on that. It's not out yet. And then, of course, the last pro that sets them apart, truly, this is why they're blowing up, is their partnerships. I mean, check it. They got comic book collaborations with Marvel. They have all the comics from Carnage, Spider-Man, to Green Goblin, to Avengers, to Eternals. They have so much of the archive. I don't know how much of the archive Marvel gave to these guys, but it's super cool. They digitized it. You could put it in augmented reality as well, and you could flip it in augmented reality as well. You could hang it up in your showroom in the AR as well. Not only do they have comic, but they actually have the collectible as well. Spider-Man, X-Men, the Eternals, Avengers, Iron Man, more to come, Doctor Strange, Thanos. They just have a ton of stuff with Marvel. And on the other side of the field, they have DC, Batman, Superman, Harley Quinn, the Joker. Yes, I know DC has come out with their own NFTs. I got 4 of those, but that doesn't stop them from doing collaborations with a company like VeVe. If you've ever been to Comic-Con, I could give you one example. Star Wars, they're collaborating with everyone. Legos, they're collaborating with like 10, 20 booths. Of course, they have their own booth. That doesn't stop the value of those collectibles on a Comic-Con, the physical assets of being valuable. At these Comic-Cons, you see these collaborations all the time. Star Wars with Funko, Star Wars with Hasbro, Star Wars with Legos, Star Wars, pretty much everything and anything, t-shirts, all that stuff, and everything has its own value, and people pay a lot depending on, you know, what makes them different, what makes them unique, right? I don't think DC creating their own NFT is going to devalue the NFTs here. I could be completely wrong. This is just all my guess. And you can see there, they got Ghostbusters, Star Trek, Back to the Future. They had the DeLorean spinning in 360 all over. That was pretty cool. They had the hoverboard. They got Tokidoki. I see that all the time in Comic-Con. They got just so much stuff. They got artwork. They did a collaboration with the US Post Office. Let me show you that. Bam, right there. VeVe, partner of the United States Postal Service. And I thought these were pretty interesting. They did Day of the Dead when it came out. I was wondering who would buy them. And I just did an interview with my mentor, my oracle for VeVe. And he used to love collecting dollar bills, postage, coins, things like that. And he went all in on the United Post Office NFTs. And of course, the Mac Daddy of them all. They celebrated Disney Plus Day with Disney collaboration NFTs, golden moments, which they gave out 3 months to 12 months of Disney Plus to people who got the NFTs. That's nuts. I mean, check these out. The Star Wars one, oh man, Star Wars is just another league of its own. That Mickey statue, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it a little bit later, but this is why I'm all in on VeVe. The list goes on and on. You can see the comic releases. They even did drops with designers from Designer Con. And let me tell you, these drops sold out. I was only able to get 1 out of 13 Designer Con drops. I got a poster, a Supernova Rare, that I believe is gonna be worth 500 to 1,000 gems. And I'm super excited about that. Boom, this one right there. This is the artwork that I'm talking about. So not only do they have partnerships with big brands like comics, but they also have it with small independent artists that create amazing work. I mean, just check it out. And this is all, they put it on augmented reality as well. And you would have to think, when would artists, independent artists, have the opportunity to make augmented reality? There could be some platforms, but with VeVe, they were able to do so. I can just keep scrolling and showing you the collaborations they have with the artists. And the cool thing is that when you go to the buy page, they have a description of the artist, where they came from, what they're about. It really gives a lot of, you know, attention to the artist. And also, not only that, they give the royalties back to the artist on the secondary market and of course the first market. So they're really helping the ecosystem here. In many cases, the rich do get richer, like Marvel and Disney, DC. Here, the independent artists make some money as well. And of course, our United States Postal Service, which needs a lot of help because they're in a lot of debt. We need to help them out a lot. Another thing that is a pro is the utility. With the Disney Plus 3 to 12 month subscription, another one's a No Time to Die. They timed it with the movie release, and if you're able to get an NFT, you were able to get 7 movie tickets. Now, I thought the NFT would lose all its value in a secondary market once one person, you know, got that ticket and went to go watch a movie. But no, there's only 7 of these in the entire world, and I don't think one is sold on a secondary market yet, and that's probably because they're selling for over 6 figures. I'm trying to find some current numbers for you, but the most recent I got is from July. They sold over 580,000 NFTs with over 340,000 subscribers. That was about 5 months ago. They probably doubled that since then. So basically what I'm saying is that they're moving a lot of volume, and probably in the secondary market, it's even more than that. Another pro and another reason I'm bullish on VeVe is that they're coming out with a master collector program. Now, NBA Top Shot has something like that called the Collector Score. So far, the Collector Score just gets you into priority queues for drops. In the future, hopefully Collector Score gets you some other stuff as well. I'm not going to get into the details of the VeVe Master Collector Program. It's a scoring system for holding the stuff. You also get priority access to queues and drops. However, you also get, to trade in some points that you accrue for merchandise, for showroom stuff, for NFTs. So they have a little bit more robust plans for their collector program. Hopefully Top Shop keeps up, or else, all the money's going to be rolled over to VeVe. And because they're doing such innovative stuff with the collectors program, they might just leap ahead of NBA Top Shop. NBA Top Shop is the Mac Daddy of NFTs, in my opinion, with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions in transactions. But VeVe is probably going to give it a run for its money if it hasn't done so already. And this to me is a pro because they're migrating their platform to Immutable X. Immutable X is a layer 2 solution on Ethereum, less gas fees, and also Immutable X has its own marketplace, its own ecosystem, a lot of shoppers on there. So it's just going to bring new users, more money into the ecosystem. Yes. That's a lot of pros. Let's go over some of the cons. The first thing I can think of is something I addressed already, which is that they don't have exclusive partnerships. If they're like Netflix, Netflix had all these exclusive partnerships, and then of course Disney Plus came out, Amazon came out, Hulu came out, and everyone came out with their own streaming service. Now Fox has their own streaming, NBC has their own streaming, everyone has their own streaming service. HBO has their own streaming service. So all the exclusive rights that went to Netflix is now gone, and now Netflix has to produce their own entertainment, the content for people to see. Can this happen to VeVe where Marvel, DC, and everyone that they partner with just creates their own NFT? And the answer is, of course they can. And the question is, will most of them do that? And I believe to some effect, a lot of those partnerships, I wouldn't say dissolve, but it will be diluted because they're going to create their own brand recognition, their own brand NFTs with their own utilities. However, if VeVe has cutting edge technology like they do for augmented reality, that's something that other companies can copy as well. But they have the universe where the collectors score, they have, just a lot of different uniqueness to the way that they have their marketplace and for people to utilize and view their NFTs. That would encourage a lot of partnerships to stay with them long-term to utilize their technology. One of the things that I heard that VeVe's working on is the VeVeVerse. Yes, I know we've heard Metaverse thrown around left, right, up, down. VeVeVerse is something that they're working on. I don't know what it is. I just heard it today. I have to look into it. I haven't looked into all the details. However, if they're creating something like the Decentraland or something like a sandbox where you can go in there with your NFTs or do something with your NFTs, that's going to create a lot of value because a lot of companies don't want to build that in-house. They want to outsource that. So I can always see some sort of use case for VeVe for now. And the only con I can see right now is that the numbers are a little bit inflated because not many people could take their gems off and turn it into OMI tokens, or they can't take it off and turn it into fiat yet. A lot of people are going to like Facebook or off market to sell their gems for 20% off, 10% off, sometimes even 30% off. And a lot of people are getting scammed that way. So that's pretty dangerous for the community. I can see that turning a lot of people off. I also see that because people can't take off the risk capital, they're kind of just reinvesting it and inflating the numbers. So if they can't take it out, what are they going to do? Just keep on buying stuff because it's play money anyways. And to me, that's what it seemed like in the beginning. It seemed like play money. However, I don't see that anymore. And those are the only two cons I could think of. If you think of more, let me know. Comment down below. I would love to hear them. In fact, they're just in the comic and collectible world now for the domestic brands and companies I see. I see Tokidoki that's entering into the realm of Comic-Con. Now, if they could secure anime and manga rights with a company like Viz Studios, Dragon Ball, man, this would blow the doors wide open, even further open for V. I can't imagine what's going to happen if they got those onboarded. Because there'll be a flood of people coming in for manga and a flood of people coming in for those anime collectibles. It would get pretty crazy. If I saw Naruto, with a Rasengan collectible, you better believe I'm dropping mad gems for that. Mad gems for that. Mad just means a lot, something they say in the East Coast. So I lived in New Jersey for 13 years. In the West Coast, they say hella gems or mad gems. You get the point. A lot of gems. And because we do a lot of numbers, a lot of Excel, a lot of breakdowns here to help people to retire early, then I have to break down some numbers for you. Because as excited as I am about, Marvel, I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of Back to the Future, DC, of course. I am more of a fan of practical numbers. And this is why I apologize. I led you down the wrong road, which is the road that I follow. I mean, this is something that I did myself, so I can't really be too apologetic because I'm documenting my journey. If you follow me, you got to do your own research because this is not financial advice. I'm just documenting and trying to help people, give some tips on retiring early. That's it. As you can see here, I spent $31,000 total in NFTs, $9,000 paper profit, 29% ROI in 7 months. Not bad. That's better than the S&P 500, better than, broad index funds or bonds. That's better than a lot of things. I took some L's as well. Wax, I'm losing a little bit. NFTs, I'm down like $3,441. And that's before Artifact and CloneX comes out. So I'll keep you updated on that. That should swing the pendulum the other way when CloneX drops. When November 27th, it's gonna be an exciting day. NBA Top Shot, still my biggest money earner with $5,000 in profit, 55% return, not mad at that there. Dr. Seuss, close to 300% return. Someone offered me close to $2,000 for my entire collection or $1,600 for part of my collection. That's a good return as well. My Solana NFTs, that's given me over 500% profit. So Solana projects are good, but I only done one, which is, Solo Fox, and that has garnered me the most return. So get it on a good project and you could get a decent return if you pick the right one. However, let me highlight something that I am excited and upset about, and that is VeVe. I spent $110 getting into VeVe. My market value, my gem value is over $4,472 in 1 month. That's a 4,000% ROI. Mind blown, mic drop. Hindsight is always 50-50. I'm only losing money in 2 projects, really only 1 project, because Wax I only lost because I sold some of the crypto, not because of the Wax NFTs. In fact, the Wax NFTs have actually gone up. But if I went in on VeVe a little bit earlier when I heard about it back early in the year, who knows where I will be today. One of my friends, which I will be interviewing soon, I'm dropping a video soon, he turned $6,000 into 65,000 gems. That's 10x his money. I mean, let's take a look at my spreadsheet to see what my overall allocation and profit is. Right, take a look at that. He spent $6,000, he made $65,000. I spent $31,000, I barely made $9,000. That's crazy. His ROI, his return on investment, is a lot higher in VeVe. Now, I'm not telling you to get out of NBA Top Shop, Dr. Seuss, NFTs, Wax, Solana projects. Not telling you to do that. To each their own. But in pure numbers wise, the greatest ROI. And mind you, I just got into VeVe last month, beginning of October, and I really didn't take it seriously. And it's already ballooned with 4,000% ROI. Man, I just wish I got involved earlier. But you know what? It's not too late. So let's take the journey together. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into my VeVe collectibles really quickly. I don't even own that much, but I'll walk over my journey really quickly. All right, taking a quick look at my portfolio, you can see September 30th, end of September, opening balance is $0. Went all the way up, you can see about $500 November 7th, and that's when the crazy week happened. I turned 500 into 5,000. I was actually off. It's not 4,500, it's actually 5,000 in profit. And that is only off my 8 collectibles. Let's click those 8 collectibles. Supernova going for about $800. R2D2 $2,200. Iron Man about $650. Elsa about $800, $900. Homer and Bart around $600. Kingo's not worth that much at all. I have some comic books as well, but those are very little. A bulk of these were from the Walt Disney week drop. I made a killing in that week. I don't know how I did it. I'm not a bot. I just use my thumbs. I push really fast. I got 3 out of the 5. The only reason I didn't get Walt Disney was because I was on the wrong page. I was on the wrong page. I wasn't on the buy button page. For some reason, I didn't get it, so I lost out. I actually bought Homer and Bart because I really like The Simpsons. I grew up with them, and I asked the Oracle, my friend who I'm about to interview, and he said to get it, so I got it. And I only got Elsa, Iron Man, and R2D2 from the Disney week. The great thing about this is that I told my friend 2 weeks before the Disney drop, he got in, he got a comic or 2, didn't really take it too seriously. He got in during Disney week. He got 3 of the Disney collection moments. So he ballooned up his balance as well. Super exciting times. The Supernova was the only designer con drop I could get. There was about 13 or 12 drops. I only got 1 out of 12. I couldn't get any of those. There could have been bots there, but who knows? I didn't win any of those. Because I like to torture myself, let's show you how much Walt Disney and Mickey's going for. They're going for $6,000-$7,000. I could have bought this right after they got on market. It was selling for $2,100. But I told myself, you know what? I have no gems. I'm not going to swipe a credit card for $2,100. But look at that. I could have 3x my money if I just swiped their credit card. But you know what? I'm not mad at that. I still want to get a Walt Disney. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Some say that this Walt Disney will go up to $100,000. I don't think they're wrong. I don't think they're that off. Look at this. There's only 223 for sale out of 4,333. That's about 6%. That means 6% of the people are selling. 94% are holding. They're not budging. They're probably waiting for the Immutable X, a collaboration or connection, and they're waiting for OpenSea, and they're waiting for, a bunch of other stuff. people are just hodling. Because what if you get more utility for your Walt Disney and Mickey NFT? I mean, you already got the 12 month of free Disney Plus with Walt and Disney, but what if you got something even crazier? I just read today how expensive Disneyland and Disney World is becoming for the average person. What if this NFT gave you a discount or free access for 1 year, 2 years, who knows, whatever it is, with this OG, they call it, Genesis Disney NFT? That would be something amazing. Maybe get you into a premiere, maybe get you into some opening weekends. I mean, the sky's the limit what they can do. That would boost the valuation of these moments into the sky. That's something I only hope and pray that Disney does for the OG holders, the OG believers, or they could see in terms of blockchain and contract like how long you've held it for. So if you've held it for like a year, maybe they will do that. Maybe they'll give you something for free. I don't know. NFTs are just so new for everyone that the possibilities are absolutely endless. I do want to bring you into my showroom really quickly. You just click on a button, it loads up, and you can walk into it. And bam, there it is. You already saw a sneak peek earlier. What I'm going to do is add the supernova poster because it's very easy to do. Let me just show you how to do that. Once you know the functionality, just click it. It's pretty easy to move it around. Rotation is very easy as well. And there it is. I put up my supernova poster. You can plaster comics up behind the walls as well. I mean, and you can put stuff up here. There's like a sky room or something. I think some people have like 2 of those. There's just so much you can do. You can put shelves in the future. In the future, maybe there's people walking in and out of your showroom. You could charge them money. Who knows? You can charge a lot of money. You got a lot of cool stuff. The possibilities are absolutely endless. The last thing I want to show you is the hidden Easter egg on Elsa. There is a hidden Walt Disney pen on her shoe. Let me zoom in and find that for you. All right, right there. Can you guys see it? Zoom in. Bam. Some people said that's a reflection of ice, but those are just haters because that is Walt Disney's pen right there. You see the tip of the pen right there, and then the body of it. I confirmed it with the Oracle. That is why Elsa should be worth a lot of money. Come on, guys, pump up the bag, pump up the bag. It's just so detailed. There's actually a hidden Easter egg on Mickey's hat as well. They have the Pixar ball reflecting off the hat. There's so much detail. Let's just have her spin in all its glory. I mean, my favorite is still R2-D2 because it's the most valuable. It's the uncommon. But Elsa really ranks up there with the Disney pen. I don't know if I'm ever going to sell this one. This might hold a lot of value for me. It's hard to let go of NFTs. It is hard. And those are some of the comics I have. I can hang that up on the wall as well. And I can show you how this plays in AR as well. It's really cool. I really want to showcase to you that really quickly. All you have to do is click this AR button, scan the surface, bam! Okay, he's pretty big, but you can make him small. And how cool is that? That is 360 augmented reality. This is where the metaverse is going, guys. This is, man, you could get it real close, and the detail it doesn't get blurry. It's amazing. And just imagine one day when people could put on glasses and you don't need to hold up an iPad to see it. You just wear glasses. You can have stuff hanging around. You can have shelves. You got, glass shelves. You could have a scary Venom hanging on top, or you could have really pretty NFTs. You have your comic books. You could have a poster. This is just endless possibilities, endless possibilities. And that is why I am all in on VeVe. The returns are absolutely insane. The community's there. They're doing things in real life. They were at DCon, Designer Con with designers helping the little guys. They're doing the big things with the big boys, giving utility. They're just moving and they're doing all the right things that I'm seeing. And the only reason I didn't get into it earlier is because I kind of correlated this with the OMI token, which took a deep dive. But of course, all crypto takes a deep dive, and NFT should be inversely correlated because collectibles and crypto should be completely separate. I mean, NFT is a collectible, crypto is like a speculative stuff. So this should have its own value, and I should have seen that a long time ago. If I got in during that time, when they first dropped their Spider-Man, Batman, and I got those unique or secret rares, your boy would be sitting pretty right now. Pretty. In closing, I'm all in. I'm going to try to get my rank up there on the Master Collectors program. I'm not sure if I'm going to onboard more fiat. I mean, take a look at my spreadsheet, guys. I put $30,000 in the stuff that made me so little. I only put $110 into VeVe. I might have to put a little. I should just take that 30,000 and put it on to VeVe, and VeVe will probably give me way better returns. I'm just talking myself into it. I should get that Walt Disney and Mickey. I need to get the Mickey hat. I need to get the Avengers A. I need to get the Simpsons skateboard. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. Get into VeVe. You know what I'm talking about soon enough. If someone wanted to buy my whole NFT collection, mine is VeVe, NBA Top Shot, Wax, the NFTs, take it all and give me some gems. I would totally do that. I would totally go all in on VeVe. Not financial advice, but the numbers don't lie. Yes, you do have to compete with bots. In the next video, we possibly go over some tips on how to win some drops. I'm also going to drop the interview with my friend who turned 6,000 into 65,000 gems and growing. He has strategies that he has in place. He understands the cycles of VeVe because like anything else, NBA Top Shot has a cycle, NFT has a cycle, and VeVe has its own cycle as well. These are absolutely life-changing gains. I mean, this 1 week alone, I went from 500 to 5,000. 5,000 is life-changing for some people. That's people's college school loans. That's rent for some people for multiple months. And my friend who turned 6 to 65, that's a house in some places. This is absolutely insane. I try to cover more VeVe news as I hear it. I hear they have a lot more partnerships undercover that's going to be dropped in the next few months. I'm excited because it's Christmas time, it's Thanksgiving time. I'm excited to see what they're going to do. NFTs has been down for a little bit, so VeVe has really given me an extra boost of energy into the space because I was down for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie that a lot of my NFTs I put a lot of money into, it's been down. I mean, overall I'm up. I can't complain. I'm very lucky. However, hearing all these other stories of people doing really well in the past, and I went in on a down cycle, wasn't feeling too hot. But with VeVe, I have new inspiration, and it's brighter days to come, brighter days to come. Of course, I'm not going to drop everything. I still love the NBA. I'm in the Cool Cast 9 Lives Lounge for as long as I can be. I'm still in Wax, and I got my Funko NFT that will give me a actual Funko Pop. So we're going to do that and do a video on that. I'm still in Clone X. So we got a lot of exciting things going on. I'm definitely not a downer on, everything else, but, VeVe's right now is just they're the horse that went up to the front. They're taking the lead right now. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. If you like the VeVe content, please subscribe, like, and comment on this video. I'll probably do a giveaway on a VeVe collectible one day. I have a few. I'm not giving away my golden moments, but I have an extra comic or two that I can give out. So I'll think of a good giveaway. I'll run it. So make sure to follow along because I do a ton of NFT giveaways on my channel. Always said that NFTs can help you on your journey to early retirement, and not only that, bridge the gap between traditional finance and new finance. And we're finally seeing that a little bit here with VeVe. Stick along and follow along the journey because it's gonna get exciting. Stay healthy, stay fire. See you guys in the next one. Peace.